This is part 3. Basically, my understand my day trade here. Part 3. The basics of day trading. Part 3. Right. So then, if you go back to look at part 1, part 2. I've got this A4 bit of paper on it. How I see day trading, as I day trade as well. So you've got your liquid assets at the top, you've got your reserve, you've got your bucket, yeah, there's all your possible potential liquid assets, cars, savings, percentage wages, or whatever, yeah, YouTube add-ons or whatever, yeah, domain name, book phone, yeah, Patreon, whatever, yeah. Things that can trickle, just a little tiny trickle into your day trading balance, which means then you've got the chance of doubling or increasing your day trading balance, which is increasing your 10% of day trading balance profit. So when you make 10%, it's bigger. So by having only, so then that filters down into, you look at my first video, basics of day trading 1, 2, and 3. You'll see what I'm talking about here. So I'm actually in the day trading balance now, looking at day trading balance. Right? So initially, so you've got your assets up there, liquid assets. Yeah? Trickling in a percentage of, a tiny percentage of liquid assets trickling into your day trading account. First of all, when you start day trading, yeah, those assets are going to go straight through because you won't know anything about day trading. Yeah? So, but you need to know this before you can day trade. It's a bit like that karate film years ago, right? Yeah, wax on, wax off. Nothing to do with karate, but you needed to know those skills. This is the same. You need to know these skills to be able to trade. Right? That when you keep losing your balance, your trading balance, you're going to, that's here, losing trade into bust. Yeah? But if you've got a little trickle from liquid assets that you may have into your day trading balance, even though you're losing trades when you first start, it's still being topped up, and then you get some winning trades, and then so your winning trades, as well as your little bit of trickle from the liquid assets, starts to get and then you start to learn to be consistently profitable, which means you're losing less. And at the bottom below my trading balance, I've got a rectangular, just got a little word called this little box called the stock market, because basically when you lose your money, you're giving it back to the stock market, aren't you? Because you're losing the trades. And the stock market's keeping your money, yeah? When it should be you keeping the money and the stock market not. Yeah? And then I've got just reduce the need to trade, to take risk. It's all about managing risk. But the bigger your trading balance, the less you need to trade, which means the less risk you're going to take. But and the simplest way of doing this, if your trading balance, yeah, is just get a bucket and pour a tablespoon of water in the bucket. And that's effectively like what 100 quid is doing, right? Yeah? The 100 quid is not going to actually, and then you put a hole in the bucket, the bottom of the bucket, yeah, with your tablespoon of water, and that's your balance. It can't fund you because it's not big enough to fund you. You can't get 10. Let's just say that you've got your let's just say you've got 10% of you. Say you've got 20 grand. I'll do this in the next video, right? But I'll explain that, right? In the next video, right? So the balance needs to be big enough to support 10% being your monthly expenses. Okay? Your trading balance.